Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the next update for my project plan. This is my kind of rolling 10 project plan for the year. I am working on 10 projects obviously in this project and I'm trying to finish all of them, and as soon as I finish something up I replace it with something else. So that is kind of the gist of the project. It's kind of like the old school type of project plan, and I'm very excited to share with you the progress today. But before jumping into the products themselves, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So the first product that I have to talk about is quite an achievement, because this is my P. Louise base from P. Louise. This is the shade Rumor 02. This has been the eyeshadow primer that I've been using almost exclusively for the last year and a bit. I started this one in January 2022, so it's been well over a year working on this one, and I have finally finished it. It took me an additional 17 uses to finish this month, so it took majority of the month. I thought I was really close. Honestly, end of last year I thought I might have had maybe half a month left, but it took me quite a long time. I used this 39 times in the first month and 17 times this month, so it is finally finished. So this one will be rolling out, and I will choose something else to replace this at the end of the video. The second primer type of product that I have in this project, at least when it comes to eyeshadow primer, is my Too Faced Glitter Glue. This one is another one that I have used very consistently this month. I use it every single time I do my eyeshadow, which is almost every single day, and I have used this one 30 times. So I mean, that is obviously higher even than every single day, because there was 28 days in February, but there was some days that I did my makeup twice. Like yesterday, for example, I did it in the morning and then I was heading out after work, so I redid my makeup. But yeah, again, I used this one 30 times in the past month, and I'm making really good progress. This is all I have left now, and I definitely think this will be done next month, which is exciting because that means I will have another empty. The third product is definitely my least used product overall in this project. I'm not reaching with this product very much, and I need to kind of step up my usage game with this one. I said the same thing last month though, and I used to have done even worse than I did last month. But that is my MAC Teddy eyeliner. I just don't reach for eyeliners very often. This one is a deep brown. I actually sharpened it for the first time today before filming this video, because I haven't had to sharpen it at all before then, although I have used it 17 times in total. This month I only reached with 3 times though, which is not that great, but I used to forget to use it. I used it today actually, so I only had 2 uses before that, and I used it on my kind of waterline. So yeah, not very good, but I'm gonna keep using this one, and I'm gonna try using this as a base. That's what I want to do on my eyelids, because I think that will make it go much faster. But I'm just patting so many eyeshadows that I don't really want to do that. I use eyeshadows as bases right now. Like today I have a green all over my lid that I then blended out in the crease with like a brownie kind of shade. It's my Panda palette. I really like this look. Also today is St. Patty's Day, so if you are celebrating a happy St. Patrick's Day, I'm filming this one on the day it should go up. So yeah, I hope you're having a good St. Patrick's Day. That's why I did a green look today, although I've been wearing a lot of green this month anyway. But yeah, I really like this look. I've done basically a similar look to this one almost every single day this week, and it's kind of been my panning look per se, I guess, but I thought this would be fitting for St. Patrick's Day as well. But yeah, I hope you're having a good St. Patrick's Day, and maybe that you're wearing some green as well. But yeah, back to the eyeliner. I am going to keep using this one, and I think hopefully at least I should be able to get through it this year, but I do think this one is in for the long haul. The next product is the blush that I'm currently working on in this project. This one is my Dior Rosy Glow blush. This one is quite old in my collection. It is the old packaging and everything, and if you're wondering what's going on down here, I mention every single time, it is not mold, it's not anything gross. It's just that when I tried to, this one cracked at the top, and I tried to repress it just using alcohol on the top, and luckily I didn't try to repress it fully because the pigment separated when I put alcohol in this one. So it's something with the formula that doesn't agree with alcohol, but that is why it looks like this. However, I have done really well with this blush again this month. I have used slightly less than I did last month, but I have 22 uses on it in total, which is really good, and I'm getting a significant dip in this blush. I don't know if you can pick it up there, but I'm getting a really big dip, especially on this side. This is pretty deep. I don't know if you can see the metal there on the side, so I'm not sure if I can hit pan on this one next month, but fingers crossed, we'll see. I think either will be next month or the month after, but I'm doing really good on this one, and I love this blush. It's what I'm wearing today. I wear it almost every single day I do my makeup. I have been mixing it up though with some of my blushes in my Hourglass Ghost Edit palette, because I'm panning that in my Deco panning, so I'm mixing those two up at the moment, but this one is my everyday blush otherwise. The next product is another one that I worked on last year and have been rolled over to this project, and that is my Mary Luminizer from the Balm. This is another product that I use every single day. I'm wearing it again today, and I think that you should see some pan expansion. This is what it looked like last month, and this is what it is today. So hopefully, I think there's definitely pan expansions, especially up there, well, I guess this way if you compare it to the picture. But yeah, I'm really happy with the usage on this one. I can finally see that it's moving. The highlight is very thin around that pan. I'm not sure how long exactly it will take. I'm just gonna keep working on it, but I think it's definitely gonna take quite a long time still. Maybe we're done halfway through the year, maybe longer, we'll see, but at least it's moving now, which I'm very excited about. For the next product, I am so thrilled with the progress on this one. This is my Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade Medium Warm. This is what it looked like last month. I have used this one 27 times in the past month, and this is what it looks like today. So again, I have massive pan expansion on this product. It's going so fast and I'm very excited about it. I think this one might be done next month. Yeah, I think it's gonna take either next month or just over a month. I don't think it's gonna take 2 full months. I am thinking about repressing this one after this video at some point, because I mean it's not super hard to get product still, but I feel like when I even this side down here out so it matches the top, I do think it's going to be quite hard to get product. So I might repress this, and if so, I think I'm going to do a video on it, because I have another product that I need for sure that I need to repress. So yeah, I might do a video on that. I also might focus on my Panna palette in that video, we'll see. The next product is one that, oh my god, I did not think I would finish. I was so worried about this product because I knew it was super close. However, I wore this one for the last time today, and it is now done. And that is my EX1 Invisiwear foundation in the shade 2.0. This one, it might look like it's a little bit product left up there on the top, but if I press the pump, oh, there's a tiny bit coming out now, but you can see the pump gets stuck and there's just nothing coming out really. Like, it's just, you can see there's nothing coming out. This one is done. I actually got a full pump today, and I was like, because one full pump is usually what I wear for this foundation. That's basically perfect for my whole face. Got a full pump out like normal, and I was like, oh my god, it's never gonna end, it said. And then I kind of just wanted to put like a half a pump out just to cover like the rest of my face. I'm having a little bit of breakouts at the moment, so I just want to build up where I had the breakouts and blend it down my neck a little bit. I might have done that just to see if I could get half a pump out, and when I went to try to get the next like half a pump out, nothing came out. So like the last pump that is on my face right now is literally the last pump that was in the foundation. So yeah, I'm happy to have this one done, and I used this one 30 additional times in the past month for a total of 67 uses to finish it in this project. So we're getting there with the products. We have 3 more products to talk about. The next one is the face primer that I'm working on at the moment. This one is the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer Serum. This one I use a lot of the time as well. I forget about it sometimes, but most of the days I do reach for this one as like a between kind of skincare and priming step. I have used it 22 times in the past month, and I'm very excited about that. I think it's getting lower. Again, I can't really see through this one. I think it will be kind of around where this blue line is. So it's getting to the bottom. I think I might have 1 or 2 more months with this one. So fingers crossed it can move out relatively soon. But I am enjoying it for now, so I don't really mind working on it. But that is where I would buy e.l.f. primer. So the last 2 products that I have are the eyeshadows in this project, and the first one is my Colourpop single in the shade Labyrinth, which originally came from the Element of Surprise palette. This one I haven't used as much as I did the first month, because I haven't been doing as many kind of pink mauve tone looks, but I still have 6 uses on it, and this is what it looked like last month, and this is where it is today. So I'm not sure if the pan has expanded at all, but that is where it is now. I know this is going to be quite a beast to finish, because Colourpop eyeshadows are quite hard to finish. I actually never finished a Colourpop eyeshadow, and especially the mattes as well are quite hard to finish, but I do enjoy this eyeshadow quite a bit, so I should be able to get through it hopefully this year. And yeah, but I think it's going to stay in for quite a while though. However, again, I have 6 uses on it this month and 25 uses on it in total. The second eyeshadow is one that I rolled in last month, and it's this Wet n Wild kind of green shade. It is the last eyeshadow remaining from my Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I wanted to roll this in because I'm obviously into green looks at the moment, and I'm actually wearing this one on my lower lash line today. I have been using this one in this type of look this month quite a bit. Normally I wear it on my lid and then a topper on top of it, but today I wanted to go with more of a kind of sparkly green. This is actually the eyeshadow that I use as a topper on top of it normally, but I wanted to give this eyeshadow its own kind of time today and see how it worked on its own and how it worked like building it up over glitter glue. But I did still want to incorporate this eyeshadow into this look, so that's why I added it in on my lower lash line. So again, that was what it looked like last month, and I have used it 7 times this past month, and this is what it looks like today. So I do think the pan has expanded quite a bit, and I'm very excited about this. The eyeshadow is quite flat, so I think I should be able to finish this one, I don't know, maybe in like 2 months time. We'll see. It depends on how many green looks I do, I guess. But the good thing about the eyeshadow is that it's more of a kind of neutral green, so I think I can use this with a lot of greens as well. I don't have to use this with like full on green looks like I do today. Did I say neutral greens? I mean neutral browns. But yeah, I think this one should be able to get done pretty quickly just because the pan is so shallow. So those were all the products that I'm currently working on, or I was currently working on in this project. But since I finished up the eyeshadow primer and the foundation, I'm gonna roll 2 new products in. And the first product to replace the eyeshadow primer is actually another primer, but this one is an under eye primer. This one is the Becca Anti-Fatigue Under Eye Primer, and I do want to finish this one off. It's not a product that I really, I don't know, feel like having in my routine. It's not something that I reach for at all, unless it's in a project. I had this into a project to hit pan on last year, and I hit pan on it and I haven't used it since. So that is what it looks like now. I'm hoping it's not going to take too long to finish. We'll see how it goes. I think it is quite thick around the sides, so it might take quite a while. But yeah, this is the product I'm adding in instead of the eyeshadow primer, and yeah, I want to get this one out because it's not something that I enjoy really, but I still feel like it's nice, but it's just not something that I want in my routine. So I don't mind panning it. It's not like I'm gonna hate pan it, but yeah, I just want it out of my collection. Then to replace the foundation, we're actually putting in a second foundation, which is this one right here. And this one is my XX Revolution foundation. What is this called? It's just a foundation on the back. It's just like I think it's like a dupe for the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I got this from my friend Martina because she wasn't using it. I think she had Estee Lauder foundation. She was just reaching for that one over this one. But this one is in the shade FX 3.5, and with this one I want to finish it. It doesn't have too much use in it now. I don't think this one would settle if I stand it up, but I will try, and if so I will mark it, but I think the foundation is too thick for that. But yeah, it's quite a heavy bottle, but I do also think it's quite a bit of product left in here, so it might take quite a while to finish. But I do want to add in another foundation because it's something that I obviously use every single day, and I don't mind reaching for the same foundation on an everyday basis. I do have a couple that I reach for like on more special occasions if I need to, but on like an everyday work day, or you know, just working from home, whatever, I don't mind reaching for the same foundation. So that's why I'm adding this one in, and we'll see how long it takes. I have no idea. I don't know how much of this foundation I will need. I have used it before, but it's been quite a while now. I mean, I used it like end of last year last time, so I can't remember if it's like a pump that I need or how much of this I need. So depending on that, it will also go quicker or slower, so we just have to see how it goes by next update. But that is it for today, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know how you're doing with your panning this year. I can't wait to hear about it. I watch a lot of panning videos on YouTube, but obviously it's impossible to watch every single one, so let me know how you're doing with your panning, and also if you're on Instagram or if you're just doing panning on your own, update me on how you're doing. So I'm hoping you're having a good day wherever you are, and again, happy St. Patrick's Day, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.